All right, I've already been working for about an hour, and I got some stuff working. I'll show you. Um, I wired up on at least feed view post components. I've wired up the comment creation, so you can say this is a comment. Um, you submit it. I use a basic form here, a controlled input element using React State. You submit the form, and then it shoots off your comment. And then if that comment creation is successful, then it disables the input, resets the input. Really simple, right? So we just created a comment. If we go here, we can see that comment is here. There's still quite a bit of work I have to get done with comments, right? In the beginning, like comments will be super basic. Uh, Probably each comment will have one reply. I mean, the dream is to be able to nest replies where um, whenever you create a reply to a comment, you create a new comment, and any reply to that comment is still a reply to the original comment, but it carries a reference to the comment that a person thinks they're really replying to. And that reference essentially would just provide internal systems the ability to notify that person, right? And but other than that, pretty much the nesting is never more than one layer deep, right? You have comments and then you have replies. Very basic, but we're not going to be touching that right now. We're going to be touching some account stuff. So I've already spent about an hour working. I was running into a really weird issue around generating types for my SQL statements that I use to retrieve post reactions. And for this aggregate query to calculate reaction counts for each individual post, I was having an issue with that. I got it resolved, and then I quickly wired up comment creation on the feed view for posts. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a delete count account section in edit profile. So if we go ahead, we've already got this file open. If we go to edit profile, wait, no, not that. If we go to page here, we can see we have um, this edit profile form, which uh, personally, I don't think it's probably a good idea to have a single form to edit your profile unless you're allowing multiple edits at a time. Like a person could edit their username and their or not using it, their display name and I don't know, something else. I have no idea, bio or something like that. Um, and then you could submit those at the same time. That's fine. But for now, I'm going to pretend that we're not using a single form and or that I hadn't planned to use a single form. And instead, I'm going to create an account section. So we're going to need, let's see here. We're going to need to check out the Shadcn components. We want to find typography, which is way up here, I believe. Yeah. And we want to create sections. So a section might look something like this, right? We might have like an H2 or something like that. And so we could just put this here and then write account and then we have an account section. Okay. So probably what we want to do here is we want to add some horizontal padding, or maybe add like MSQ medium. And then underneath account, we might have like subheadings or something. Uh, this is not like the ideal way of doing things, but um, for now, it's okay. It's really not a huge deal. Um, we're going to have a delete account section and probably want to wrap this in a div where we give horizontal padding of MSQ medium, and then we'll do like my MSQ small. Yeah. So I haven't really thought at all what the best way of doing this is, but I know that I want to have a button um, that says delete account or something like that. And so let's go ahead and let's do variant destructive, and we'll say delete account, and you click that button, and then we'll get a popover, or either a popover or a dialogue. I'm not sure exactly, because dialogues I think generally are um, oh, not popover. Popover is like a drop down. We have dialogue, and then we have something else. I forget what it is. Let's see. Alert. Oh wait, no, it's not alert. Alert dialogue. Okay, yeah. So we have okay, well in the example they use alert dialogue to delete. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do. We'll use alert dialogue. So let's go ahead and install this. And ShadCN is compatible with the most recent version of React now. Supposedly, I could be wrong. Um, at least that's what was said on Twitter. Maybe I need to update some stuff. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and get started. So in delete account, we want to start by importing it, and then we'll just paste this in. We will steal this button and put that in as the trigger and use as child and import our button here. And so when we click delete account, let the refresh here. Where is my button? Okay, so we click delete account, we get this dialog, and we say, are you absolutely sure? And you know, if our models are set up correctly, when we delete an account, everything else, every model that has a one-to-many relationship, a many-to-one relationship with an account or a user is going to cascade out. So let's take a peek at our model here. You can see we have users, we have account. If we look at account, we have this user relation, and on delete, cascade. Okay, good. So if our user deletes, then our account should delete. Perfect. All right. So what we want to do inside this dialog is we want to, we have a footer, we have a header, and I believe there's content. Yeah, alert dialog content. Footer description, content description, footer. Okay, so underneath header, we will create a new div. Just call this hi there. Okay, perfect. And we're gonna say we want an input field from, well, actually, we have to create a child component. So we're going to create another component here. We're going to call this delete account confirm.tsx. Hold on, I gotta think about how I'm doing this. Okay, so we want an input. You know what? I have I think for now we're gonna just convert this entire thing to a client component. Use client. Okay. Yeah, this thing will just be a client component. All right, cool. So we have, let's see, on key down, handle submit. Let's create a function. Just write return for now constant. Okay, there we go. Let's whatever, I don't even care what's in here. Let's just say, right, so that doesn't work. We're gonna have to replace alert action dialog. There's gotta be a way of preventing let's read into this component. So alert action dialog takes class name prompts ref. I want to see that ref. Oh, it is just takes the ref. Well, how do you use these dialogs? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. I don't even think I need prevent default on an input when it's not in a form. But I'll do it anyways, whatever. Um, value. Let's say value. It's going to be input value. Okay, so now this is a properly controlled. Um, let's say so if input value equals confirmation. So let's say 2 lowercase equals confirmation text 2 lowercase. Then we'll say set action is disabled to false. Otherwise, do nothing. Otherwise, set action is disabled to true. And then return out. What's going on here? I wonder if Set input value, e to target dot value. Type delete account to proceed. Okay, so it's set to let's say match. So I'm gonna say wait, we're doing oh, you know what? It's delete account. Whoops. I think it just needs to stay destructive. Okay, and then now we have this delete account button that's active. I hate the way that that code looks. I need to get rid of that background. Yeah, type delete account to proceed. I'm gonna check out GitHub and see what theirs looks like. Because if you look, if we go to like, well, I probably shouldn't do it on this one. Let's see, I'll do it on my blog. If we go to settings and we see there's a danger zone here, you can go to delete this repository and you can say, I want to delete this repository. Well, I'll do this on a repository I actually don't care about. Yeah, like C# learning. I don't care about this. What to delete this repository? I understand. Okay, so they put they don't have a placeholder in they don't have a placeholder on the input, so I'll just copy them. Let's do that. Now I wonder if we type this in, right, we put a capital G. Okay, so they do not do any case matching. So I'll just get rid of that. And what we will do is All right. Yeah. I mean, this is. I'm gonna put. Let's put this in. I wonder. Can I just? What? Where's the heart? Where's the heart? There's no regular heart. Here it is. Okay. Um. Okay. So let's just check out. Um. What this looks like on mobile. Um. Let's choose like iPhone Pro Max or something like that. Okay, so you see this action cannot be undone. Okay, you click that, we get an alert because of course we do. I don't like that. All right, time to test this out. Let's wire up a delete account. Um, yeah, let's wire up a delete account functionality. So, um, probably what we're gonna have to do, let's just quickly commit this real quick. Delete account alert added to edit profile page. Okay. Now we can go ahead and begin. So this is exciting. I'm really excited. This to me is kind of a big deal because now you can create an account on our site and then you can delete it. What more could you ask for? The site doesn't have to be good or anything. All right, so we're gonna create a new folder called users. Um, and we'll have to create a router for users. So we'll have to go to server routers and create user.ts. And I'm just gonna quickly take this right here. Now we have a profile.ts or profile router. I'm not sure why. Um, Yeah, so here we're not actually going to take, we're not going to be using an input schema. We're just going to be using a regular schema. And the difference here is that we're not going to use Zod validation. And we're not going to require any inputs, and we're not going to use Zod validation on those inputs in our TRPC procedure. Okay, so now we can just get rid of, we're literally just going to require user ID. And let's see. Z.object is Z.string. Definitely required. Prisma.user.create, or sorry, delete. And right. Basically just this. If you try to delete a user that doesn't exist, I don't think really anything happens. So let's, just to test this out at first, we'll just put some nonsense in here. Delete user. No input. This has to be an auth procedure. We're going to grab the context. And instead of grabbing that, we're going to grab session. Which actually, nah, let's not destructure anything. There's no need. Let's grab, okay, let's do user ID. It's going to be equal to, let's say, if no context dot session, throw new TRPC error. Let's import that, and then we're going to have to write code unauthorized. And then we have to import auth procedure, import router from TRPC. Which, by the way, where's TRPC? So it's at server procedures. No. And then this one is at server TRPC, because that's where we export router. Constant router. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna say session.userid. Whoops. Okay. And that's it. That's like really not much to do here. Now we have to go mount the router. So app router, let's see, user router, and there we go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and say constant mutate delete user data is success, error is error, TRPC, Let's do user, delete user, use mutation. Okay, so the query is set up and ready to be used. What we're going to do is, we're going to do one final check to make sure that action is disabled or is not disabled. If action is disabled, right, and we submitted somehow, we literally just want to early return. Oh, we could. Okay, otherwise, let's go ahead and delete user. Yeah, kind of wild. Okay, so we're going to use effect up here to handle handle user error or mutation errors. So we're basically just going to pass data and error as dependencies here, and if we end up with is success, then that means we can say account deleted. And we'll say if is error, toast error account couldn't be, wait. Actually, let's just say an error has occurred. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, and in the case of is success, we want to refetch session data. Yeah, so we'll have to do use query. I'll have to figure out how to do that because we have to access the specific query key and then call a revalidation or refetch or whatever. Okay, let's give this a test so we can see we're logged in here. Let's click delete account. Let's click delete. And it says an error has occurred. What happened? Payload argument must be of type object. Payload must be of type object. Received null. User delete user. Delete user. Auth procedure. Context. Session throw unauthorized. User ID. Not sure why I'm getting this payload error. Oh. What the hell? Yeah, that's rough. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, it says account deleted. All right. And so when that happens, um, we just want to redirect. So we're gonna have to define router here. Um, let's do constant router equals use router comes from next navigation. And let's call router dot redirect. Or isn't it router? No, router dot push. Okay, and then pass in this right here. Okay, so now we need to 10 stack query refetch or use query key query keys. All right, let's see how they do it. So you define them like that. Use query. Use query. I need to go to auth. Oh wait. No. session provider. Here we go. Session query key. There we go. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to refetch that query. And then we push. All right, let's see if this works. It's kind of... Oh, I deleted my account. I'll have to join back, of course. Okay, so we're signed in. We're going to go to edit profile. We're going to go to delete account. Delete account. And okay, so maybe router push is not the right thing to do. We're just going to call router refresh. How about that? I will say testing this functionality sucks when every time you do it, you have to create a new account. I wonder if this is a really dumb way to do this, but what if we just do this? We refresh and then go to login. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm really trying to I wonder if there's a callback for push. Hmm. Damn, you know what? I forgot how long it took me to actually write up this form to do validation on every single one of these fields, including password strength, which I use CXVBN, and it was like, it wasn't so bad. It just took a little while. Like I used like, you know, I don't remember on username if I used like a regular expression or what I had done. Um, but it was like, Zod makes it easier for sure, but there's some things that I don't know if Zod has built into it that you still have to do. Like, you can use Zod to like execute regular expressions, but or regex or whatever people call it. But it still takes quite a while to do these forms. Hmm. That seemed to work really well, actually. Should I do it one more time? Should I just see one more time? I probably should, just to check. I just want to make sure that it works. Uh, you're not getting a weird. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that you're not getting like strange content flashing on the screen because I hate that. It bothers me so much. And it's like one of those things where like if you really put your head to it, you could probably figure out the solution pretty easily. Oh wait, whoops. I am not thinking at all. So yeah, it's like um, yeah, if you could just take a couple minutes, try and figure it out, usually you can solve problems like this. Not that I'm using a solution that works well, um, but it seems like it works well. I wonder if I can so refresh and push. Why does that work so well? That's so odd. I want to take my phone and test this out. See if I can just log in to Next. Let's see. Okay, so I'm at 192. Okay, hold on. Haha, yeah. I'm seriously goated with the sauce. Let's see, we're on port 3000. Let's go to join. Okay, so for our username, wait a minute, why am I getting scaling? I don't want to scale. See, this is what I hate. So I can't even test out. I can't test anything on my um I can't even test it on my phone. That's funny. Okay, back to work, I guess. All right, so account deletion works. What else should we work on? Should we rebuild our sign up page? Probably not. Probably save that for the future. What do we need critically right now? I have to. I'm so fucking tired today. Oh, let's go back to join. Let's create an account again. Laskin. Holy shit. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm gonna be honest. I like legit do not care. Let's just submit. Okay, so let's all right, so in components we have like account, we have profile image, which is what? Profile image uploader. Why don't we just call this profile image and break some stuff? I don't care. I don't care. You think I care? And then yeah, like why is this a client component? Nothing in here is a client component besides this. I was probably expecting to put some client components in here, but man, what a stupid um all right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do this. Let's go into profile image uploader. We have wow, this is like one of the most verbose stupid components I've worked on probably ever, and I don't recommend it. We're gonna get rid of at least here in edit profile. We're gonna go um, edit profile form, skip that, and literally just put in profile image. Yeah, just skip all that noise. We don't need that. I will say I probably made a bad move here. Look how long this component is. Oh my god. This is literally insane. I cannot believe. No, I could totally believe I wrote this. Look how long this shit is. Like, what? This is ridiculous. It's not even funny. This is developer negligence. Single responsibility does not exist. What the hell, dude? Um, so we have this content container, which we will put log right here, mate. Whoops. And then px. There we go. So let's do class name, flex call, gap, y, msq small. Okay. And then we're going to take these two, do the same exact thing. Whoops. I'm honestly just like, yeah, let's just do 2. How about that? You know, so far this all looks pretty good. Let's delete edit profile form. We don't need that. Of course, of course, of course, of course. And we use Prisma. Okay. There's really nothing wrong with doing this. Maybe it's not like super smart, but well, don't care. Yeah, so right now the edit profile page looks like total dog shit, but ooh, that's no big deal. Should we get started on post replies? I'm just leaving behind a trail of like a million little bugs, but that's okay. You know, 'cause you gotta move fast. You know, you gotta put no love into your product, so you can feel super bad about yourself. I probably should work on post replies though. Mm-hmm. Alright, let me take a break.